This is the Last Supper, painted by Leonardo da Vinci and studied for over 500 years. It is one of the most analyzed paintings in human history, and yet most people only see a religious scene. What Leonardo actually created was a moment frozen at the exact second everything changes. The scene shows Jesus announcing to his disciples, "One of you will betray me." Leonardo did not paint the betrayal itself. He painted the reaction. Look closely at the apostles. They are arranged in 4 groups of 3, each group reacting differently: shock, anger, fear, denial. This was revolutionary. Before Leonardo, religious art was static and symbolic. Figures sat calmly, emotionless, timeless. Leonardo broke that tradition. He studied human behavior obsessively, how people move, gesture, recoil, accuse. He believed truth lived in the body, and so every hand in this painting speaks. Let's begin with Judas. Unlike the others, Judas is pulled back into shadow. His face is darker, his posture defensive. In his right hand, he clutches a small bag, the silver he was paid for betrayal. But Leonardo adds another subtle detail. Judas knocks over a salt cellar. In Renaissance culture, spilled salt symbolized bad fortune, broken trust, and moral collapse. It's not an accident. Nothing here is. Now look at Peter. He leans forward aggressively, gripping a knife. A quiet foreshadowing of the violence he will later commit when he cuts off a soldier's ear. Leonardo is telling the entire story in advance, using only body language. Next to Peter sits John. Often mistaken as feminine, John is painted young, gentle, withdrawn. His eyes are closed, his head tilted downward. This is grief before it becomes reality. Now look at Thomas. His finger points upward. This gesture predicts his future role as doubting Thomas, the disciple who would demand proof before believing in Christ's resurrection. Leonardo paints prophecy into posture. And then there's Jesus, calm, still, centered. While chaos unfolds around him, he forms a perfect triangle, a symbol of balance, divinity, and inevitability. Every architectural line in the room leads toward his head. Leonardo used linear perspective to force your eye to return to Christ. No matter where you look, even the windows behind him matter. There are 3 of them, another subtle reference to the Trinity. Light surrounds Jesus evenly, while the disciples fall into shadow and motion. Stillness versus confusion, acceptance versus resistance. And now, one of the most misunderstood details. There is no halo. Leonardo removed traditional halos entirely. Why? Because he wanted the divinity to come from humanity, from emotion, choice, and sacrifice, not symbols. This decision shocked religious authorities, but Leonardo was not painting doctrine. He was painting psychology. He wanted viewers to feel the tension, to sit at the table and witness the moment when trust breaks. Even the table itself matters. Bread and wine are placed deliberately, forming subtle crosses across the table. The tablecloth folds echo burial shrouds. Every element whispers what is to come. And yet, despite all the symbolism, the painting feels deeply human. That is Leonardo's greatest achievement. He turned a sacred event into an emotional experience. The Last Supper is not about betrayal alone. It is about the moment we realize someone we trust has already chosen another path. It is about silence before chaos, stillness before loss. And that is why this painting endures, not because of religion, but because it understands people. Silent canvas, where every painting whispers,